Hello and a warm welcome to Agric today on ARCN Television Abuja. This week on the program, we traveled down far to Calabar in Cross River State where we are attending a training and support for agricultural-based cooperative. This is expected, to yield results in regards to being able to get for farmers here to get funds for all the agricultural activities. This event today is being, sponsored or facilitated by representative member Federal House of Representatives representing Calabar Municipality and Odukpani Federal Constituency in the person of Representative Akiba Basi. The idea is expected to facilitate farmers in this sector and ensure that they're able to achieve a lot as the economy is already driving towards agriculture. We just started. Let's see what happens in the course of, the events. Stay tuned.
The initiative was in a bid to empower the poor, get to the grassroots in sensitization projects in education, agro-based investment, amongst other sectors. The representative Base Akiba Foundation was birthed to chant this seamlessly. The foundation's Director General, Mrs. Precious Ese, said it has brought about beneficiaries cutting across the sectors. She said the foundation has 5,000 beneficiaries from 500 cooperative societies, of which these are the selected few.
Now, what are our aims? We have aims, we have objectives. Why Basi Akiba Foundation was set up. Number one is to promote justice. Okay? Two, to empower the poor and the vulnerable. This we are going to do through poverty alleviation programs, like the one you are into, the agricultural project you are into. We have poverty alleviation programs, which we are bringing up. We have investment and promotion of education for the poor and vulnerable. We have a project targeting the poor and vulnerable in the educational sector. We have a support. The committees, you will soon hear about that, targeting the poor and the vulnerable in public schools. There's already a support ongoing to support these brilliant children in schools. Now, another aim we have is to provide clean water in our environment. Another aim we have is to encourage and support micro and small, even medium enterprises. If your business is micro, small, we'll support you. Now, we also promote sustainable developmental goals. So if you, as you're seated, you have any developmental goal, a project that will promote your immediate environment, okay, you bring it to us, we'll listen to you. Is that okay? Okay. Now, our job again is to sensitize and empower the masses on the importance of investment and promotion of agro-based investments. You know that what we need now in Nigeria is food. Everything has failed. Okay? Let my road be bad, but give me food. 90% of course we get now is food. We cry, government bring down fuel price. Why? So that the price of food will come down and every other thing. So one of our jobs in Basi Akiba Foundation is to teach you the importance of investing in agro-based cooperatives and value chain development. One of Basi Akiba Foundation, why we were established, number one, like the MC have said, was to establish partnerships with some of these stakeholders you've seen. We have the Nassau Bank here, we have Bank of Agric here, we have Cooperative Society here. We established these relationships for your sake. Then identify 500 cooperatives. We have so far 500 cooperatives in both Calabar Municipal and Odubani. These 500 cooperatives, you are the last batch. Okay, please clap for Basi Akuba. That is talking about 5,000 persons, 5,000 individuals. Not just you, we have the disabled, we have the elders, those ones have been trained. No, Basi Akuba has done it. He has done what politicians have done. The stage you are at now is the training capacity building. We need to train you so that you go and train your members. 3 of you from that unit have been chosen to be trained so that you go back and train the other 7. I hope you will carry our messages to them. Don't put it in your pocket. It's not for you. It is for the entire 10. But because we did not have the capacity to carry the whole 5,000 persons, we said, okay, let's choose the signatories. We train you, you have the capacity to train others.
Mr. Patrick Enemeka, consultant of Stargate Global Resources, while speaking on the project, assured that every resource earmarked for the exercise will be given to the participants.
When we are about to come for this program, I saw something that shocked me. Because we have been doing this program. It's not today I started doing it. So, when the ministry gave us bills to go and conduct this program, the Honorable called that he wants to see what we are going to do. When I went there with my team, he said, go and tell the ministry that I want to see the bill of what people are going to do. I told him, I said, Honorable, they have instructed us on what to do. He said, no, I want to see it. I went back to ministry. The representative of the ministry is here, representing the PEMSEC, Dr. Chizu. I said, the Honorable wants to see the bill. He went through it, and told me, consultant, my people are more important than this. That what I want you to do, and the ministry, that all that is on this bill must be given to my people. So, on that note, I'm here with the ministry representative to make sure that all that is due for you will be given to you 100%. So maybe that was when I knew him, and I know that God has given you people somebody. Because we have been doing this program, we know how sometimes the youth used to go. And he even told me that, look, before you are here, I will be here before you. And I was even surprised when I saw him. So God gave you people, somebody that has you people at heart. That's what I have to tell you.
The representative of the Executive Secretary of ARCN, Dr. Danjuma Kezi, said the ARCN is happy and always ready to be associated with efforts aimed at agricultural development. Dr. Danjuma harped on the importance of adoption of innovation and a better cooperative. He applauded the representative for the initiative while also urging participants to take advantage of the gesture. Let's hear from him.
Before I say anything, I want to thank the Right Honorable Basi Akiba for the vision that he has actually seen in moving agriculture forward in this constituency. I want to really appreciate you for taking time. Other politicians will be thinking of, what can I do for my people that people will be seeing? They will forget the human capacity building. and more so into agriculture, that takes time for people to see what any politician is trying to also deliver to his people. And that is why you see people leaving agriculture behind. And I keep telling people that for any economy to grow, you must, first of all, move agriculture forward. If you don't even have agriculture in your community, and you are buying or exporting food from somewhere, you also notice that your balance of trade is not going to be favorable at all. And why Nigeria is missing it is because we have left agriculture behind. Those days that we normally say, oh, Nigeria economy is so good, it was because our agricultural activity was high. And as we are reducing in agricultural activity, that is also the same way our economy is just dying down. So, sir, we actually appreciate you for this great opportunity that you have actually given to the people through also the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, through also the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria. And that is why we are here to also partake along with the consultant. Your effort in ensuring that the agricultural activity takes effect. We want to really appreciate you for that. And I also want to believe that this gathering today is also a testimony to the vision and determination we share in advancing agriculture to cornerstone of our national economic growth and food security. The Agricultural Research Council, ARCN, is proud to be associated with initiatives that empowered our farmers and not be overstated. They serve as vital engines for economic development, providing farmers with the collective strength needed to access resources, negotiate better prices, and adopt modern farming practices. This workshop, therefore, is not just a training exercise, but a platform for building resilience, fostering innovations, and creating a sustainable agricultural ecosystem in this constituency. Honorable Akiba Abasisa, your effort in facilitating this workshop, your efforts in facilitating these workshops are deeply appreciated. It is leaders like you who inspire change and drive progress in agricultural communities. The skills and knowledge that participants will gain from this workshop will undoubtedly equip them to overcome challenges, adopt best practices, and increase their productivity. To our participants, I urge you to take full advantage of this opportunity. The knowledge you will acquire here is invaluable, and I encourage you to apply it diligently in your cooperative activities. Let this training be a catalyst for greater collaboration, innovation, and success in your endeavors.
Representative of the Director Cooperative Consultancy, Cross River State, Mr. Simon Eya, took members through what cooperative is about, how best to make it work, and its advantages and disadvantages.
Cooperative, how is it practiced, benefits and challenges? Some certain persons, people like Honorable, in those days, in 200 years ago in Great Britain, were busy doing other things for their people. One person, like Honorable, came up to say, it is like one person find it difficult to help himself. Let that person help himself through other persons. That is to say, self-help through mutual help. Are we together? Yes. And that thing came up. A group of about 28 persons started practicing this. They came together to help themselves. Because I cannot help myself. Let me help myself through other persons. And they started practicing cooperative. They started saving. And when they save, they pull it into a common purse. Somebody will come and pull it out from there. That is to say, as they save, other persons come to borrow, come to loan, to help themselves. Because I cannot help myself, I have to help myself through other persons. That is how they started in Great Britain. And before you know, people started putting small shops in front of their houses. People started going into small-scale businesses from the loan they gotten from the cooperative. And before you know what is happening, those members started building houses for themselves, started training their children to higher institutions, and people started wondering, what is actually the secret of this? From there, they said, okay, because one person cannot help himself, he has helped himself by putting up a small-scale business through other persons. And they gave that group Cooperative. And they started calling it Cooperative. About 1954, Nigerian government sent delegation to UK to go and find out the secret of their development. What is this cooperative all about? And they came to Nigeria and gave reports that this is what they did. And because of that, Britain is what they are today. Because of cooperative. Because of cooperative, Britain is what they are today. So you see what Honorable is doing. For those who don't understand, they may not understand that Honorable has taken a very serious good part by grouping people together to encourage them by giving them assistance, financial assistance, and other inputs to such a group for them, so that that very member, man or woman who is a member of that group, who cannot help himself or herself, let that person help himself or herself through that group.
The Director, Bank of Agriculture in Cross River State, Mr. Ernest Okagbe, on the spot spoke on bank's facilities of individuals, businesses, and the government.
Our bank is Bank of Agriculture Limited, fully owned by Central Bank of Nigeria and the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, and being supervised by Federal Ministry of Agriculture. Are we together? We have branches throughout the whole federation. The only thing that is allowed in Nigerian Constitution, whether you are a nurse, a professional engineer, an accountant, the only business that is allowed in the Federal Constitution of Nigeria 1999 is called farming. That is agribusiness. Mr. Ewa has told you, spoken to you on how to manage cooperative society. In our bank, we don't give only to cooperative societies loan, we give also to individuals. We give to federal government, we give to state government, and also to local government. But because we are here, what we are emphasizing now is cooperatives. I had one apostle was asking a question, how many people are supposed to be in a cooperative society, and if one person defaults in repayment, how are we going to manage it? In Bank of Agriculture, as far as you are in a group cohesion, you are in a group cooperative of 10. If one person fails to pay, all of you have failed to pay. So you must make sure that that person pays his loan. Except if the person dies, the interest rate will be suspended. That is what the prudential guideline said. If one person dies, the interest rate will be suspended. Group savings. We also encourage collaboration, funded and guaranteed. We also encourage what we call on-lending facilities. But for you, what we are going to give you is Agric loan. And our Agric loan interest is very minimal, at the rate of 12% per annum, not monthly. Did you hear what I said? I said 12% per annum. And our tenor, our loan tenor for cooperative is what? 12 months. If you give you loan as a group, 4 million, 5 million, it is expected that that loan must be repaid within 12 months. Are we together? Depending on the agriculture, the gestation period of what you are doing. If you are into fishery, where you are not expected to start putting fingerlings in your distance, you are not expected to start repayment immediately. We will be giving what we call moratorium. Moratorium is an Italian language, meaning grace period. We will be giving 3 months moratorium. So at that 3 months, that is how many days now? 90 days. You are not expected to repay anything. But if you want to repay the loan, you will repay the whole loan under 9 months, because that 3 months was allowed for you to do what? To recoup your investment. Secondly, there are other areas which might interest you. When Apostle was saying something, he said, what of those that collected loan as a cooperative under poultry, and the person is using it to do what? Kiosk. We also give loan to non-agriculture, but the interest rate for that one is what? 20% per annum. Are we together? So if you are into agriculture or poultry business as a group cooperative, you are not expected to allow anybody in that member to use the loan to do what? To go into kiosk or pharmacy. We call it loan diversion, because our loan is factored in a way that we must visit your project. We must come to identify what you are doing. If you came for your project visitation, we must write reports. You don't just come and collect our loan application form and fill the form. We must do what we call due diligence. We must identify the project you are into. If the amount you are looking for is not enough for the project, what is on the ground, we will advise to increase the amount. But if what we discover on the field is lower, is not even up to what you are looking for, we might reject the application or advise you to expand.
The Honorable Member representing Calabar Municipality, Odukpani constituency, expressed appreciation to the ARCN for speedy response towards the initiative. He helped on collaboration between himself and his constituents in making life better for all.
So in Bank of Agric, you fulfill the conditions, and Bank of Agric said, oh, I cannot pay this loan. Please bring it to me, I'm going to pay it on your behalf. If Bank of Agric give you at 12%, if Bank of Agric give you at 12%, I will take from you at 14%. Are you getting me? I will pay you additional money, you understand? So don't be afraid, those people are very lazy. There was one bold guy in Abuja that I entered his bold, and the way he was talking, I asked him, what was it? And we were talking, he said that Buhari is the best president that I've ever seen. I said, how, why? He said, Buhari gave me Agric loan for Agric, but I do small wayo, I go buy gold. I go buy gold. One gold. I finished paying that one. They give me another one, I'll go get them. I'll go finish. Because he said, now we don't get up to like 3 golds. You understand? From the Agric, all of you know what is Agric loan now. It's the where you apply and get it. So don't be afraid. There's no country, there's no person, there's no state that survive and grow without loan. There's just nobody. Even Cross River State, as it still is now as a state, they are looking for money. Dangote is looking for money. All of us are looking for money. So when I hear people running away, it's because of loan. That we should push those people away, you understand? Because those people are risking. But if you cannot manage the loan, because there are some people that cannot manage, give it to me at a rate that is higher than BOA. I will do what? Pay. I will guarantee. That one they won't collect from you, they will collect from me. Is that okay? So I want to thank Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Abuja. I want to thank them. I want to thank them for this because very few MDS of government have been able to do this time. Very few. There are so many things. In short, some of my colleagues will ask me, how do you get your constituency project out this early? We got it out this early because of Agricultural Research Council. They are very proactive, so they get it out. So I want to thank them on behalf of my entire federal constituency. That's one. I want to also thank the consultant. The consultant here is Stargate Global Resource Mega Concept Limited. I want to thank them for immediately when ARCN asked them to move down, they moved down. They didn't waste time. And they are very ready, like you heard from the CEO, that they are going to release everything in 100%. Is that okay? So I want to thank them for coming and doing this immediately. I want to thank the stakeholders. First, let me thank the cooperative office because there are lots that we're going to do with them. Today, the governor has a special advisor on cooperative. Meaning that the governor also is very interested in cooperative, so he has a special advisor. You know, so let me thank the director of cooperative for all he has been telling us from batch 1 to batch 7. You know, this thing is up to batch 7. So I want to thank you, sir, for what you've been doing. We still look forward to working with you to ensure that we succeed in this journey. Like I told them, this journey is not just 1 year journey. I'm going to continue to work with you for 4 years, first leg. If God help us, we cross. We'll do another 4 years, first leg together. So we will continue to work with you. So I want to thank Bank of Agric. Bank of Agric, thank you so very much. That I can do, you cannot do. Huh? There's something that I know that you don't know, isn't it? There's something you also can do that I cannot do, isn't it? There's something that you know that I don't know, isn't it? So for us to succeed, we need to do what? Cooperate. Is that okay? We need to cooperate. So bring what you know, bring what you have, I bring what I know, and bring what I have. And we put it together, we all succeed.
I've heard it from the facilitator. The whole body language means that it's not just giving people fish, but teach them how to make fish. That is what is on the backdrop of today's program, where the agricultural-based cooperative is coming to light. Farmers, agricultural cooperative farmers here in Calabar are expected to key into this drive and ensure that they have funds for them to take their business to the higher place. That's it on today's program, Agric Today. Join us again, same station, same time next week. I remain Khadija Oluwatoyin. Bye for now.